can't believe you making me eat cheesecake for breakfast.
Oh yeah, I forced you to do
You
it. I did. Literally got your hand up your back. Forced you into it. Well, that's what happens when you send me for coffee.
This is beautiful, ladies. Terry's chocolate, orange, cheesecake for breakfast.
Beautiful. Didn't hear you complaining.
No, I will be later. I fetch my second phone, so you have to tell me a question.
Yeah, no problem.
Good morning, ladies. Happy St. George's Day.
You were going to say Patrick's Day.
I was
weren't
going to
you?
say Patrick because I got Patrick in my head for some reason. Happy St. George's Day, all dressed in red, white.
And I've just got blue on. Morning, Charlie.
I
Morning,
can't see any
Josie.
comments coming up.
Just starting to get a few now. Morning, Monday.
Doesn't really matter on there, does it? Because we can't see them anyway.
No, blinds are back.
And on yours.
Blinds are back. We've got no comments working, I don't think.
Is it going to be one of them days?
Probably.
Again? Nightmare.
Morning, Audrey. Can't be a bad day when we started it off with cheesecake.
No, that's true. That's true.
It was very
Bit
nice.
of positivity.
She was just doing it when I went round and she went, "Do you want a lick knife?" I went, "No, but I'll have 2 pieces." She went, "Just a minute, I need to take a picture first."
Last time I went in and I bought takeout. What was it for?
And we're going to do bacon sandwiches and I thought we won't have time to eat them. We can just woof cheesecake down.
I think it was for someone's birthday and I bought a cheesecake. I bought the remainder of the cheesecake. Cost me like 30 quid. Yeah, but it was gorgeous. Well worth it. Good morning, ladies.
Morning,
Is anybody
morning.
there?
Yes. Morning, Charlie. Morning, Mandy. Morning, Josie. Morning, Audrey. Good morning, Janine. She says it's tipping it down.
It said it were going to do though, didn't it? And
Yeah.
then the start of next week is going to be warm. And then the next bank holiday is going to be warm. It's fantastic.
Tracy watched last night's live. She said it was funny.
It was. I must admit I watched last night's live.
Morning,
as
Lee.
well. Can I just say thank you for all your lovely comments regarding the caravan, ladies, and thank you for all your bookings as well. It's been a fantastic response. The only reason, I mean, it's my little haven the only reason for me to put it up for rent, I didn't want to, but unfortunately I've got costs to cover, and well, you know the situation with business, it's very quiet, so we're doing everything we possibly can to basically keep going. And one of them is cutting costs in many, many ways. So one of them had to be my wages, and so the caravan had to fork itself out, basically. So we've got our lovely lady going in today, Janet. She's our first customer of the year, and she's so excited. She's 70 years of age. She lives quite local, and she's going for a few days because she's having some work done. She's having some damp proof done.
Well, there's definitely worse places to be while she's waiting for work to be done.
That's right.
It's far.
Honestly, she's so excited. She was buzzing yesterday when I went to take the key. Absolutely buzzing. So hopefully we will have made her day, because it is a beautiful caravan. I'm not saying it's a brand new one, and it's not got majority of, you know, big posh things in it, but it's mine, and it's gorgeous and it's comfortable, and you know, I absolutely love it. So this is the reason why it's gone up for rent for the rest of the year. So thank you for booking. Can't wait. And I'll just slip in between you ladies if there is any spaces. Because to be honest, last year I only got to go about 5
I was
times.
going to say, you've not been
And
a
it's
lot,
only
have
for
you?
like odd day here and weekend here, but that was the idea for it. It was for me to be able to go there and just chill and do some work from there in a different scenery, because it can get a bit monotonous in office and working from home. So that was the reason, and I never really got a chance to work from it, but in following years I will do for sure.
Morning, Claire. Good morning, Lisa. Lisa Longbottom. She said, watching for a change. She's managing to watch the live.
Bless you.
Morning, Joy. Good morning, Josie. Just getting ready to go down to the hospital for my routine breast screening appointment. Very important, girls. You know that I'm a massive
It doesn't
advocate
hurt as
for it.
much as you think. I think because you hear so many horror stories. I suppose it's because women have got different pain thresholds, and it depends how sensitive your bust is as to what feedback you get from it. But for me personally, I didn't think it was too bad.
No, me neither.
I was expecting the worst, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I was quite surprised at how quick it was and how painless it was. Because people do you hear some horror stories, don't you? Oh, it really hurts, and I didn't think it was that bad at all.
No.
And very necessary.
So go with an open mind. Don't be scared. Make sure you do go. I know a lot of ladies have been that scared that they've actually cancelled.
So important to
Please
go
don't
for.
do that. Please.
Go for your breast screening, go for your cervical smears. It's so important.
It is very important. Remember that the ladies that do it, I've seen it all before.
Tracy wants to know where your caravan's advertised. She's got her own page, haven't you?
Yes, if you have a look on the VIP page, I have put a post on there, and then I put a link to a caravan, our caravan page as well. So if you have a look on there, if not, if you can't find it, look for B12 Caravan Cleethorpes, and that's the page.
Is there something to do with black in it as well?
Oh, sorry, Blackbird 12, B12, Blackbird 12.
Yeah, I thought there was.
Caravan Cleethorpes, that's our page. But if you're struggling, message the page and I'll answer after the live, and I'll send it over for you. It's a lovely area. It's near Fitties, as they call it, which is a big open beach. It's very dog friendly. We do allow dogs, 2 small ones, 1 large one at any one time, and it's just a beautiful area, it really is.
Makes me laugh that. 2 small or 1 big?
Yeah. Big.
I had my first mammogram this year. It didn't hurt at all. Was so quick. Exactly that. My first one was last year, and I have to admit, I was scared. It's the unknown, isn't it?
It is,
And I went in thinking, oh my god, and I've got breast implants as well, so I was a bit dubious because everybody was like, oh, they squash your boobs really flat and it really hurts. And I'm thinking, oh my god, but it was fine, absolutely fine.
Mine were fine as well. I mean, mine aren't perk anymore. They're well flat anyway, but
Well flat.
they are. They hang to your knees, don't they, at a certain age?
Speak for yourself.
Well, you've got implants, like you say, so that they won't hang as much as natural
No,
anyway.
they've dropped a bit, but not too much. Claire, why did you cancel your first appointment? It's really important to go. She's got another one booked though. She cancelled the first one and she's got another one booked in June.
If anything, it's more peace of mind once you've had it as well, knowing.
Yeah.
It's just very, very important. We do need to do it. And like I say, there is plenty of horror stories as to if it hurts or not. But, you know, it's different people's thresholds and reasons for it to hurt. It doesn't mean that everybody... It's very much like our clothing, isn't it? It doesn't fit everybody. It doesn't suit everybody, but majority it does. So... you've got to crack on, you've got to do it for sure.
Yes, Jane, she's already answered that. 2 small dogs or a large one are allowed in the caravan,
We do run them from Monday to Friday and then Friday to Monday. If you are wanting a week, then you do have to take the full whack Friday to Friday.
I'm late with what? The smear. You need to do it, Claire. You need
Yeah.
to do it. No fear should outweigh like safety. You
No.
need to go and make sure I have to have my smears quite regularly because I've had, last couple I've had irregular cells and they're keeping an eye on it, especially with what's happened to my mum. You know, it's so important. I'm waiting for a call actually. I'm about due, I think. And it's not nice, and probably smears are quite a bit more invasive.
They're more embarrassing than anything.
Yeah.
You've got to sit there with your legs wide open.
It's a bit invasive, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not the best thing to do. But at the end of the day, it takes minutes. And the nurses are always lovely, and it's always a female nurse. And, you know, they do spare your dignity. They give you a sheet to cover yourself up, etc. And it's just it's a necessary evil.
It is. Yeah.
Just get it done, girls. Don't overthink it. I'm a massive overthinker. Don't overthink it, just go and do it. You need to.
I don't like it when there's no messages coming up.
I know, I don't understand why there's nothing on screen.
Yeah, it's playing up again, isn't it? So, unless we titubate it. But neither's YouTube. We ain't got no messages on YouTube now then. Yeah, strange.
What's that?
So if you missed it this morning, happy St. George's Day, ladies. I'm in my red, white and blue.
Oh, that's awful. Sarah says one of her customers at 32 found out she's got cancer.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it is important. Thank you for bringing that.
There's a local guy to us set up a charity more or less same time as what I did, and his wife passed away from breast cancer. She was very, very young, left 2 children, and Paul. And he did, you probably heard of it, it's Varicose charity, and they raise money, hundreds of thousands of money, to do testing for cancer. So it's very, very important. Plus they do help cancer patients and their families as well. So it is very, very important. I remember when we had the boutique, the salon, sorry, just before the boutique, we changed the boutique to, the salon to pink, and it was yellow because we also had sunbeds at that time as well. And what we did, we actually got some pink netting, and I covered the whole shop with pink netting because that's Varicose colour scheme, pink. And then we got all the beauticians, hairdressers in, everybody, all the team came in free of charge, did treatments for donations, and we raised just over £1,000. We're well chuffed with that. And that was many years ago, so you can appreciate the value of money these days. So that went straight to Varicose. Any local charity is phenomenal. The hard work and the graft that goes into it is just incredible. It really is. No one gets paid now. Nobody gets paid. It's all voluntary.
Anybody got any questions this morning? Look at the state of my nails.
I know.
Look at them.
Oh,
They're ruined, aren't they?
I know you didn't like the colour, but
look how that's lifted. Look at it.
That's shocking.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. They all are. So yeah, I'm leaving them off, and I've ordered some really good cuticle oil. I had I can't remember her name, but if you're watching this morning, thank you for the message. I've had a nail technician, one of our customers, silent watcher she is, bless her, message me and give me a course of treatment, basically what to do to get my nails growing again healthy. So I've ordered some really good cuticle oil this morning, and I'm just going to leave them off. She shouldn't have put them nails back on with my nail being in that state, and she knew that it was, and it were green. Yeah. It's a lot better than it was. I soaked it and it were all green underneath, proper infected, and they shouldn't have gone back on, really, should they?
No, they shouldn't.
But anyway, I shall leave them off now and let them grow out, as much as it'll kill me.
I just want to have a little talk about returns and how they arrive back to us. It's not a dig at anyone, I promise you. It's just that I've been doing returns over the weekend, and I'm quite shocked on how some of the clothing actually comes back to us. Initially, 5% of them returns I should not have refunded, purely because the worst part is if you put the clothing in the bag without the polythene that's sent in, or the wrapping paper, and especially if you turn the bag inside out. Now if you can imagine, the bag has had its journey from here to your place. It's been left outside, it's been in dusty warehouse, it's filthy. And if you can imagine it raining when he's delivering and he leaves it on your doorstep, that outer package then is absolutely filthy. So if you are thinking of turning your bag inside out, please do make sure that all the clothing are wrapped up, wrapped up before you pop it in, because if any clothing are not wrapped up and they come back mucky, then unfortunately you won't get a return.
There's no need to turn the bag inside out, just cover up the original label.
Not really, no. That's what I meant. Yeah,
That's
there's
the
no
best
need
thing
to do that.
Yeah, rather than turning the bag inside out, just make sure you cover your address up with our return address. That's all you need to do. If I buy anything and I return anything at all, that's all I ever do.
Yeah.
Just cover up my label with their return label and post it back exactly how it's
Basically,
supposed to me.
in the terms and conditions, it states you must return them as you receive them. Otherwise, we won't give you a refund. And I'm sorry to be so negative on this part, but honestly, with doing the returns at the weekend, it shocked me to the core of just how much these returns are coming back to us. We are a small company, a very small company, and we can't afford to just put them in a box and let somebody take them for £5 like Next do and like any other big retailers do. We can't afford that. We literally have to try and resell what has come back as a return. So the process is basically when you send it to the post office, it then can take several days to get to us. It comes in sacks, so we don't know who's returned them until we actually open the bag. As soon as a sack comes, what we tend to do is put a date it's arrived, and then we do returns from date order. So we do get lots of ladies saying, I haven't had a return yet, can you please check you've got it? We can't do that, but you can. So the receipt that you get from post office has a tracking number on it. All as you need to do is track that number, have a look, see what date we've received it, and you will, I promise you will get a refund within 14 working days. That is our policy. It may take 3 days, it may take the full 14 days. It depends on our situation. Very much like we've just had 4 days off. So that means it's not that 4 days isn't classed within your 14 days because it's non-working day. Or if we have a member of the team who does the returns, if they're on holiday for a week, so the rest of the team are like subbing, they're helping out to make sure that we're not too far behind. There's just a little thing, but 90% of the time you do get it before the 10 day. It's just the odd occasion. What I would do is if you are, if you're worried about your return, like I say, all you need to do is just check your return, what do you call it? Tracking, that's it. God, brain's gone again. Just check your tracking, and if count the 14 working days, and if it's still within that, then just leave it, and I promise you it will get done within them 14 days. But please be mindful that you've got to send them back as you receive them, because they do have to go back on resale. I had one lady, I was absolutely gutted. There was 3 blazers in the bag. It had been turned inside out and they'd literally just been chucked in. So I've now got to steam all them 3 blazers, as well as giving a refund, double checking to make sure there's no marks on them, and this is all time consuming as well. It's quite heart wrenching for me to actually see that sort of thing happening within LJ. We take pride to wrap them up really nicely for you, so you've got something to open like a little present. You know, Christmas has come early again and again and again, We do make an absolute massive effort to make it as personal as possible, and then to see that was quite heart-wrenching. So I'm not going to go on about it. I just want you to be mindful that if you are ever refused a return, then this will be the reason why. I've got to protect the clothing and LJs, and unfortunately these things do have to happen. Terms and conditions are there for a reason.
Yes, Helen, I've got the Sophia trousers on, I've got the Tony vest on, and I've got the G Smack denim jacket on. They're all L. She said, is my outfit LJ's?
It is. We don't wear anything else on the screen. Nothing at all. Apart from footwear, you know, obviously we don't sell this particular footwear. We just do a limited footwear. But we will never ever come on camera without wearing LJ's.
No. That'd be like me working for a particular pub and taking some other food in, wouldn't it, to eat?
Yeah. So who had a lovely Easter? Who had the 4 wonderful days off? Let us know what you were doing. I was actually working. You worked Friday. I was actually working every single day, even Monday. I was doing returns on Monday night. But it's what I chose to do, because I've already had several days and a week off prior to this, so I thought I needed to be at work. Bad lass. But there's lots of people who had to work, so well done, ladies. You are appreciated, you really are. I know there's quite a few of my friends who work in retail, and even though you're not allowed to open on a Sunday, in particular shops, they still had to go in, or there was an option to go in to stack shelves and everything. So
are they not? Why are they not allowed to open on Easter Sunday?
Because it's classed as like a holiday, like Christmas Day. They're not allowed to open. The bigger supermarkets aren't, but the smaller ones, you've got like little small. We could have opened because we're only small. You've got like Co-op, Spar shops. Then you've got like, if you went to Cleethorpes, you've got your little boutiques there and stuff that can open, but a lot of them don't. Because
so they're not allowed to open?
No, they're not allowed to open. The big supermarkets are not allowed to open.
Not that it bothers me, obviously, I just wondered why.
I used to work at Asda many moons ago. For about 4 years, I think, I worked at Asda. So Asda is what actually got me out of my shyness.
Which Asda?
Doncaster.
My mum did, you know.
Did she?
Yeah, when it first opened.
Right.
Yeah.
It weren't that many years ago, but
I hope you're not watching.
actually, it was 30 years ago, so yeah, it could
no.
have been, yeah. Because I just, well, yes, it was 30 years ago, because I just had John, and I found out I was pregnant when I was at Asda. So yeah, Rachel's 30 this year, so 30 years ago.
Are you getting Lunas in again? I doubt we will we?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am thinking about it, because I love them. But I don't think this year is going to be the right year. People are still watching the pennies massively. In fact, one of my suppliers sent me a picture of the most beautiful trouser set. It was a sleeveless top with trousers. But the problem is, it would have retailed at £55, and I couldn't justify that. And I said to him, in this climate, there's no way on earth would I order anything like that, because he always appreciates my feedback as well on any styles that we've got. And I just said to him, don't go there, because it's just too expensive at this moment in time. We're trying to get, talking of cheaper clothing, what I'm trying to do is make sure we still get the quality of clothing, like the blazers and like the denim premium jeans and things like that, but we're trying to get quite a lot of cheaper tops as well. So like this one, it's £9.99, and then you've got the Ava top. It's coming in, the bigger side. Oh God,
finally.
The relief of me, honestly, it's just crazy. But like the Ava, the smaller sizing, they're only $12.99. Unfortunately, the bigger ones will have to be a little bit more expensive because I've had a different supplier make them and they charge more. But I don't normally do that, but I've got minimum profit on the cheaper clothing, so unfortunately it will have to go a little bit more expensive. But this is what we're going to try and focus on this coming summer. Purely because we know that affordability is minimum, so that's what we're trying to do. And like I said, for someone to pay, yes, don't get me wrong, the quality is beautiful, it really is beautiful, but it's being able to afford that amount of money in one hit for a two-piece suit. We're going to keep low, and then hopefully next year will be a different scenario for definite.
Where did you post the picture of that red necklace? Or in VIP?
Yeah.
In VIP, Jessica. She's chomping at the bit. She wants to see it. Is it going on tonight's live?
It was on a live. It was on Friday morning's live.
Was it?
Yeah.
So you didn't post a picture?
Yeah, there's pictures on there as well.
In the VIP?
In fact, Jessica, no, it was Audrey that commented on it. So yeah, they are going on tonight. We've got the red and we've got the jade going on tonight at 6 o'clock, so have a look then.
Sarah says, does Sally still get wages? What? What?
And she's going to do it for free.
Yeah, I work for free. I love it that much. I don't get any wages.
She needs to live, unfortunately.
As much as I love my job, and I do, yes, I get paid. It is my job. What a strange question, Sarah. Postman's just been with my delivery. 2 more Charlies and the Harley strapless dress. Oopsie.
Fantastic.
Oh dear.
The Charlies are just beautiful.
Oh no, I'm obsessed with the Charlie.
I am as well.
Charlie's obsessed with the Charlie. She loves it.
I need some more colours.
I do.
I'm waiting. We're waiting for the smaller ones.
I want navy. I want red. And in fact, this morning I put the Tony vest on. That's really nice, but I prefer the Charlie.
Yeah,
it's lovely.
You know, I prefer. I did a video the other day, and I was wearing a Tony. And I've got to be honest with you, I was very, very cautious, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to show the video or not because I tucked it in with my jeans.
With what? Top?
The Tony.
The Tony?
Yeah, I tucked it in with my jeans, and I was very cautious about showing this and then that little bit of a hang there. I think for me personally, a Tony top, unless you're quite comfortable in wearing tighter tops, it is for something to go over the top of it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're perfect for layering, aren't they? Whereas the Charlie just looks lovely.
Charlie just hangs beautifully, yeah. I mean, Stephanie Aird keeps wearing LJ's clothing, and she keeps telling everyone she hasn't lost weight. And it's the change of clothing, it's the clothing she's wearing now that makes her a lot more slimmer with what she's wearing, because a lot of ladies keep saying it's too big, it's too big. It's not too big, because if she went for anything smaller, it would be a lot more fitted, and that's when you start to see a person's pure body shape by wearing tighter clothes. Not everybody thinks the same as me. I appreciate that, and they prefer to wear tighter clothes. That's fine, but I'm just trying to explain that, you know, everyone keeps saying to Steph, and like me, everybody keeps saying, there's no way you're a size 18, but I am.
It's because you're not a size 18 all over.
That's right. Yes, that's right. I'm still a size 18 on the waist. I'm still a size 18 on the bust. It's my legs and my arms look really skinny, and that's why I don't look a size 18, but I am. I was absolutely gutted actually because I picked a pair of jeans up to do a live. You know, the wide leg premium jeans that we've got, and I picked up the 10 to 16, and I could not get them over my hips. So I was gutted I didn't show them in the end, but these are 12 to 18 and they're perfect for the legs as well. They're quite tight.
I tried an old pair of jeans on the other day that I'd had for quite some years, and they don't have any stretch in them, and I was like, oh my god, this is what it feels like to wear jeans without like
stretch.
Yeah.
If you go back to
Just
the fashion
awful.
the way it was.
Awful.
7 years we've been open now.
God, and I'm like, why do people wear jeans without a stretch? They just feel so restrictive and so uncomfortable. I left them on because I'd not worn them for many, many years, and I thought, oh, I'll keep sat in car like that. I couldn't move in them. I was like, oh no, I need to get these off as soon as I get home. They're horrible.
Yeah.
But give me 4-way stretch, give me magic jeans, give me comfort. You're so spoiled, aren't you?
Yes, you are.
With the elasticated waist and stretching your jeans and your trousers, that you forget how restrictive non-stretch clothing is. It's horrid. Horrid.
Comfortable clothing. That's what we're about. Comfortable clothing, isn't it? And be able to wear fashion. One lady said on the one of your lives, I'm 70 years of age and I don't think I can get away with wearing that t-shirt.
Oh yeah, who was it last
Yeah,
night?
it
I was in the changing room and Charlie was like, don't be silly. Of course you can. Yeah. Age is just a number.
It is, without a doubt. And to be honest, the older you get, the less you're bothered about what other people
I
think.
see the most fabulous older ladies in
Oh,
colourful
yeah.
clothing. We do when we're out and about, don't we? When we're sat in coffee shops and we see
actually
people.
go up to them, don't we? And we tell them.
Yeah.
There was a guy in there. Oh God, he was just
He was
something else.
so
wasn't he?
amazing. Yeah, he looked wonderful.
He'd got a gorgeous pink shirt on, it matching trousers. Honestly, he looked gorgeous. And we actually told him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to do that because the boost of that person's moral is brilliant, isn't it? It really is. If anybody thinks that somebody's staring at them, try not to think it's a negative. Try and think it as a positive. I always try that.
I get stared at a lot with my tattoos.
Yeah.
I do. I just goes over my head. I
Mm.
don't. Although somebody came up to me in Meadowhall the other day and told me I looked fabulous,
Good.
which I thought were lovely, really lovely.
Like I say, try not to be too negative because you just don't know, do you?
No, you don't.
I mean, I'm not a tattoo person, but some of your tattoos that you've got, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But I ain't got time. If I had time, I'd go and have one. Yeah.
But
I
that'll
mean,
be good.
you've changed me massively.
I'll come with you.
You'll come with me.
We'll get Leesa a full sleeve before year's
no,
out.
no. Maybe just a little butterfly there. Or cover this thing up. This.
Oh, you're crocking a bike?
Yeah, crocking a bike.
Oh.
Andrew went to his old hairdresser's and she says, what's that on your arm? I says, oh, it's just a black panther. She said, it looks like a crocodile on a bike.
Oh, right.
Cheeky.
I'm 64 and people say I always wear gorgeous clothes. That's because you do, Mandy.
Yeah.
It's just a number. I don't ever restrict myself. You know what? I don't ever pick something up and think, I'm a bit old for that.
No, never. You
If I
wear-
like
you-
it, I wear
You
it.
wear what you're most comfortable in and what is your style.
Yeah. If I like it, I wear it.
Yeah.
I don't think, oh, I'm too old or whatever. I go on what I like. And that's what everybody should do.
Yes, definitely.
If you want the colour, wear the colour. If you like the jacket, wear the jacket. Same with anything. It doesn't really matter what your age is, what your size is.
There's a lot of people that don't know how to style some clothing on, and they're a little bit nervous, and that's why they say no sometimes. It's like Mandy Stanley. She says she doesn't like the wrap dresses. So if Mandy came to the boutique and tried the wrap dress on, and we dressed it up to how we feel she should wear it, like with a denim jacket or something like that, then maybe she might have a different opinion. But because she's looking at herself through the mirror and she might not have tied the belt properly, it might be too low or whatever, then she will just instantly not like it and instantly think it doesn't suit her. It may not suit her. You know, if she did ever come and we tried it, we was there with her, it might not suit her, but at least then she would have a second opinion, because it is daunting. You
Yeah.
don't want people to look at you, but you also want people to look at you when you feel good as well. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people don't realise that a particular item of clothing does actually suit them more than they think.
What is that?
That
What is that?
I was making the bed
Oh dear.
at the caravan, and it just went bing. All the rest of them are fine, they just need infilling, but all the rest of them are fine. It was just that one. Bing.
Get them sorted.
I ain't got time at the minute.
I'm looking at the dog behind you. Behind you? Where? Have we got a dog behind us? Wait, is there a dog there?
But you guys.
Yeah. Stop talking.
When I went to see Janet to drop the key off yesterday, she was waiting for her husband. Her husband had taken little Lexi for a walk, and they come bounding up the pathway, and Lexi came running straight for me. Gorgeous little, like a pug dog style. Oh, cute. Honestly, absolutely beautiful.
I think the wrap dresses look really nice on a fuller bust.
Yes, I do.
Debbie's saying that she can't wear them because she's too big on the bust.
No, they look even better. You've got to tuck it under the bust though.
Yeah, have you tried lifting the waistband like I showed on the live the other night? Because it makes such a difference as to like where you sit the waistband as to what it looks like. I mean, if you've tried it and you don't like it, that's fair dues. What's up? If you're trying to what?
Just trying to recover the account.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm not sure
What's that on Instagram?
There. Yeah.
Or on YouTube?
Somebody signed in at Manchester.
What?
Google. I'm not sure. Sometimes you don't pick your location up properly. It might be Rachel.
Oh, we're back.
Talking of fraudulent, it's been an absolute nightmare this past month. I had a solicitor law firm email me, and basically they have a client that wants to trademark LJ's Ladies Boutique Limited. And you know what they do is a scam, but a very professional scam. It comes from an email from a law firm in the UK, not associated with the American company that's sending the email. Two of the company directors that owns this particular law firm, they have they basically have took their identity and then contacting all UK businesses, telling them that they have a client that they want to buy the LJ's Boutique Limited or any other business of a limited company, because that's how they can get you. Because I originally thought that if you was a limited company and you was registered with Company House, then your name is secure, and in some ways it is secure, but in other ways, when you get scams like that, it just throws you. So I actually put in a trademark for LJ's Boutique, and it's going through. It's through the process. But then on Saturday, I received an invoice for this particular law firm, and they were charging me £950, and I needed to pay it. Bearing in mind, if you do a trademark, it's only £170. So they're charging me. They have a company wanting to take my registered name, and then they charge me for it. So it is a scam. It's a massive scam. But with it talking law firm, it's very touchy grounds that you walk on with this particular law firm, law in regards to trading, and you've got to be so careful what you do. So I've had to do quite a lot of background information, and it turns out that it is basically a company that's trying to rip you off, and it's shocking because you have to look at every direction of trying to secure your business. Honestly, it's just crazy. It's like Facebook. Facebook to begin with was fantastic. They worked with you on security and all that, but now they don't. Now they don't, and it's so scary that one day they'll just shut us off just like that.
It's Rachel logging on.
Ah, right, okay. That's fine then. I thought it might be. Trouble is, you're in Manchester apparently, Rachel. That's what it said on there. That's why I didn't click it.
Sometimes if I log into into my Facebook with another device, it tells me I'm in Sheffield or I'm in wherever.
Right. Depends on your pin, doesn't it, as to your location.
Yes, it does. Janine says report it to action fraud.
Yes, I already have done, to be honest. I've actually, you can email trading, what's it called? It's something else to do with the trademark, and they've advised to keep away from it. But then they asked me to, if I've got any further correspondence, to email action fraud. I've set up the account. Setting up the account is just horrendous. You've got to put 6 passwords in to get anywhere on action fraud, for God's sake. But anyway,
that's to prevent fraud.
Yeah, I know, but you remember 6 passwords?
No.
Oh dear.
I wish somebody would break into my bank account and leave me some money.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. But you've got to be careful, ladies. The reason why I'm telling you this is you've got to be careful. Do your own work. I mean, Andrew's mum is 82 and his dad is 91. And they must get at least 15 telephone calls a day saying, somebody's just bought an holiday on your bank account, on your credit card. You need to let me know your credit card in order for me to cancel it. And things like that. And older people are oblivious to the consequences. They think, oh my God, I better give it you. Please don't let them take any money. And then they get ripped off themselves. I mean, Orwin knows that she needs to just put the phone down. If anybody asks her for bank details, any credit card details, that she puts the phone down immediately. But she gets about 15 to 20 calls a day. It's horrendous. But she's got to have the telephone, because at the moment they're having some medical issues, so we've got to make sure they have the telephone on them all the time.
Lisa's got the Valerie top on, haven't you, today?
I have?
Yeah.
Right.
One of my favourite t-shirts.
Yeah.
The balloon bottom one.
Love it.
Yes, it's scary. And you know, like, they can ring you and say that they're ringing you from the bank, and you say, and even if you say to them, right, I'm going to put the phone down and ring the bank, they tap into the phone so that when you ring back, you do ring them back. It's so scary.
Yeah.
The scammers are so clever, aren't they?
Yeah. I would not, even if they turned around and said, you're going to ring the bank, I wouldn't even bother. I'd just put the phone down. If the banks will not ring you, they will write to you. If they need you, they will write to you. There's just so much law, so much cyber spams and stuff just lately that the banks have to put so much in process to stop people getting scammed.
I'm getting a lot of like scamming phone calls.
Yeah,
like it comes up on your phone, doesn't it? It tells you it's suspected spam or scam.
But I always, if I'm unsure about a telephone number, I'll just copy the telephone number, put it in Google, and then search that number, and it comes up with who's calling me. Click on that, and it tells you everybody else who's had problems with that telephone number.
What's it called? That?
Who's called me?
Who's called me?
Yeah, who's called me? And I always look on that. In fact, I had a Google number ring me the other day, and I clicked on the number, put it in Google, and it came up with the NHS hospital for David.
It's clever, that, isn't it? It's
good.
It
is. Yeah. I always Google unlisted numbers. That way, you know you're not going to be scammed if you ring them back. But sometimes, if you ring numbers back, it costs you like £10 a minute. Yeah. So. Yeah, you've got to be so careful these days. Take extra precaution at all times.
Audrey says, can you get any cream or ecru denim jeans, please, Lisa?
There isn't any. Honestly, I am trying to get white denim jeans, not cream. White denim jeans. Cream's a very unusual colour anyway. But I just can't get any. That's why we ended up with the jeggings the other day.
wonder why they're not bringing any out.
I don't know, but you know the pink denim jackets? I can't get any more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can't get any more.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, sold out that night. All the popular sizes sold out that night, and I said to him I need more, and he said I can't get any more. It's because everybody is
Being a bit conservative with what they're buying.
yeah, they're reducing the quantities of what they're buying. They're reducing the quantities of what they're making, which is the manufacturers. I know I keep going on about this, but this is how it is, unfortunately. The trading is so quiet, it's unreal. It's never been like this in 30 years. And everybody is just being extra cautious. So when you're wanting something in particular that isn't on the market, as a general rule, we would have it made. And that's how we've always been in the 7 years that we've been operating. I can't afford to do that now, because if I have to have it made, then we're talking I have to have every single colour, and they have to be ordered 30 and above in colours, minimum of 5 colours. So we're still talking nearly 200 items that I've got to purchase if I have a special order made. So all as I'm saying this year, ladies, you might not get what you're wanting, but hopefully next year will be a different story, so we can move on, we can move forward, and can build back up to being having special items made.
It's a bit of a catch-22 this year, isn't it? Because we need the customers to purchase, but obviously if you're wanting a specific item and you're not purchasing because we can't get that item, but we can't get that item because we're not getting as many sales.
Yeah,
it's kind of a bit like
it is. You're just gonna have to bear with us. And like all boutiques, they're all the same.
Absolutely.
So just keep supporting us. That's all we ask for now.
Yeah.
Everybody you speak to who's in business, no matter what sort of business you're in, everybody's dire at the moment.
It's a bit of an uncertain time, isn't it?
It is, yes it is.
It's been a tough one for the last 12 months or so, but you know, we're hoping that it's going to come out the other side and things kind of going. It's like life, isn't it? Everything kind of goes, it goes in waves, and things have just been quiet this year.
Last year were worse because we didn't have a summer either.
No.
And that was, as a general rule, the summer is where you build your income up to then keep you floating for the quieter times of the winter. And we never got that this time around. So it's, but we've made adjustments. We keep making adjustments.
I think so too, Audrey. She says you're still getting a really good variety of clothing. I think Leesa's buying is absolutely amazing this year, and I think we've hit the road running this year with the amount of clothing that you're bringing in and all the beautiful clothing, like from very early on, and it kind of put us in a false sense of where we were in the year, because all that lovely brightness and that spring-like clothing came in super early, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And everybody were like, oh, can you get this? Can you get that? And we're like, it's not even summer yet. We're still in spring. We're on it, but we hit it with such force, and Lisa's been bringing such lovely clothing in that we've kind of moved along very quickly, haven't we?
And again, that was basically down to the economy, because the manufacturers again cut down what they were making. So therefore then the wholesalers were then limited as to what they could buy, and then we were limited on what we could buy. So it's like a massive circle.
Yeah.
And you just got to work together. I mean, the Ava top is a prime example. I've asked one supplier who originally supplied it, and he said yes, he would get it, and I keep asking and it never came. So I asked another supplier to get it. Kept asking. It's so frustrating that it's not coming back to me. And unless I nag him every single day, then it'll get done. And I have nagged him this past fortnight every day to find out where they are. In fact, they should have been there on Sunday, Easter Sunday, and it never arrived. And then every single day I've been saying to him, message the company, and he eventually has. And even though the company turned around and said to him that they're on the wagon, they will actually be delivered on today or tomorrow. So then I should get them either tomorrow or the next day. That all depends. No.
Was there a blazer in particular, Paula? Is it the one? I know you've put blaze. We haven't got a blazer called blaze, have we? When will the blaze jacket be back in?
Blaze.
If it is called the blaze, I'm not quite sure which that one is. If you mean the blazer that was restocked last night, it flew out, didn't it, in about 6 minutes. But it is coming back in.
Yes, they are. What happened was on Sunday when I went to the suppliers, I grabbed what he got left basically, and he said there will be another order coming through. So I just put on once they were all counted and the job's done on them yesterday. Put on what I'd got, and then there will be some more. So I think there were 10, 8 or 10, something like that, and then they were sold out straight away. But there is more coming in. I've actually had them made smaller for Sally as well. And again, you know,
it is the blue one. It's not called the blaze. What's it called?
I can't remember, but it is coming back in.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, I would love to bring every single blazer that's coming in at the moment is basically, because he's a plus size wholesale, I have to have the smaller ones made as a special order, and I physically can't afford. Yeah, I physically can't afford to have every single blazer that we're bringing in made in a smaller size, because I've got to buy quantities, and I know we won't sell them all. It's like these Shelley blazers. The original size was 1622. I asked for a smaller size, so I had to buy quantities. I had to buy. I have it specially made, and the Charlie vests as well.
Yeah,
they have to be specially made because he's not a standard fit retailer. Wholesaler is actually a plus size and curvy. So anything that I do bring in on the 12 to 18, I have to have specially made.
It's called the Passion.
That's it, the Passion.
Thank you, ladies.
Well, I've actually got that coming in. Blue, cream,
what?
Yellow.
That jacket? All in bigger sizes?
No.
In the smaller sizes?
Yeah.
Oh, heck.
You're not having everyone.
I am.
You're not.
I am. Fighting for them. I love that jacket.
It's lovely.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah. And I'm just picturing it with like white jeans, the white Charlie, and then all these beautiful pastel colours in the jacket. For summer, that will be my wardrobe. That will be it.
Nice plain dress, and we've got quite a lot of them coming in actually, haven't we?
Plain dresses.
Yeah, to wear that actual jacket, because it's patterned, you need a plain dress with it.
I'm not a massive dressy kind of girl. I prefer me lovely white, like these. These are the Sophia, and I've got these in every colour, and I love them. I absolutely love them. I know these are only like a 12 to 16 or a 12 to 18 in a bottom in size, but these are just gorgeous, so lightweight. So in the summer I'll wear a Charlie with these wide leg trousers and a blazer. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
I prefer to do a floaty trouser rather than a dress.
Yeah.
Just personally, I've never been a really girly girl. I've never been a dressy kind of girl. I do love them, and I do own a few wrap dresses.
Wide leg trousers with a big waist bit here, the big elastic. I don't know, Matilda, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've just come in red,
Oh.
khaki.
See, they're lovely for summer.
Another colour, I can't remember. Oh, stone. And we've got them in white already. So they've just come in.
Yeah.
The red is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you'll be taking photos of that.
Janine says there aren't enough days in the year for Sally to wear all the blazers she's got. I give it a good go. Oh dear. Yes, unfortunately, Claire, that is happening, and that does affect business for us.
What's that?
Lots of boutiques working out of the garages at home and doing what they do. We can't stop it, unfortunately. It's life at the moment, and you see it happening daily, and it is making jobs harder.
It is. I mean, I think we are the only boutique, plus size boutique, that actually carry the amount of stock we do.
Can I just say as well, for boutiques like that, she said she sees it all the time on TikTok. a word of warning with boutiques like that, and I'm not dissing anybody, and everybody's got to make a living, and you know, there's enough, hopefully enough customers out there for everybody, but be so cautious of what you buy on TikTok, because the quality of the clothing, and I personally have experienced this, intentionally ordered things like that from places like that to have a look at the quality, haven't we?
Yeah.
We did it last year, and I ordered a few bits, and I'm not saying it's all the same, but a lot of the pop-ups on TikTok are really, really bad
The
quality.
clothing are coming, majority
They
of
come in
clothing
grades, don't they?
are coming direct from China, and they are not the quality that we buy in, for sure.
We know when we go, or Leesa for sure knows when she goes buying, certain places will stock certain quantities of grades of fabric, and it might be the same print, but it's not the same fabric. It's rubbish, isn't
There's
it?
quite a few of our ladies actually messaged the page as well and said, I've just ordered this from TikTok and it is atrocious.
Rubbish, yeah.
Yeah, but because we are a company, we can't just say to you, ladies, don't buy it.
No,
Honestly, it's
and we
crap.
never would.
Because 10% of them TikTok customers may be legit, but if it's a price that's ridiculous, then you know it's not going to be the right.
Do you know what else I've seen happen on? Is that Tilly?
Jonathan?
With little dog out the window.
He's not so little.
I just saw his head. I was like, oh, that's Goku. They will steal other companies' videos and use them.
Yes, they do.
To get cut. I've seen that happen all the time, and that's scary.
It is.
So you'll see a video and they'll black out that actual company's name and put their own name over the top of it, and when you get it, it's not that clothing that you see in the video.
Shein's quite bad for that.
Naughty,
Yeah,
really
really bad for
naughty.
that.
So one particular company will be showing this lovely two-piece or whatever, and you'll think, oh, that looks really nice, and when it comes, it's nothing like it, because they've
Can you
stolen
remember
that video.
Two-piece top, two-piece that you bought last year?
Yes.
She put it straight in bin because it was atrocious.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific.
And it was being sold at, was it £9.80, and then I think we were selling it at £35.99.
Yeah.
And in that case, if you feel that it is £9 something, then don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it's like £20, then yeah, fair enough. But you know, we
And we're not saying don't do it, we just want to make you aware that there are a lot of dishonest companies out there, or there are a lot of companies that maybe not even intentionally will deceive you, but you'll see it at £35 and think, well, why would I buy it at £35 when I can get it for 10? But it's because the quality is completely different, isn't it? So what do they say? Buy cheap, buy twice?
Yeah, yes, unfortunately. To be honest, I've always said this, we try and be as cheap as we possibly can, but obviously we are a business and we do need to make some profit in order to survive. But the more profit we make, the more the tax man takes from us.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you lot have the discount than the tax man have it. But again, looking at businesses, you know, yes, there is a lot of people that do work from their garage, and they are not registered as a business. They pay cash, they may not be paying taxes, they may not be paying VAT. And VAT is a big thing because that adds cost onto our costs. And if they're not paying VAT, then they can automatically reduce their items of clothing by 20%. We've got to keep the business going, unfortunately, and we have to charge what we do. And I do think we're still relatively
Very reasonable.
very reasonable in pricing. So yeah, it is a struggle.
I sometimes go on my lives and I'm on autopilot when I'm prepping for my lives, and I just copy it off the website, write the tickets down, and then when I actually come to my live and I go, and this is just £14? Oh, is that right? Did I write that down right? Is it actually £14? So Leesa is very good with the prices, and it is only a small profit that you make. And like you said, we've got to pay wages, we've got to pay overheads, and I don't work for free, neither does anybody else. So yeah, she has got to cover costs, but on the grand scheme of things, I think your prices are super reasonable.
I think we ought to work for clothing and have free clothing. She does anyway.
Do I not get that anyway? I am very good. Sarah did correct me earlier on and said, no, I just wondered if you still got free clothing. Yes, I do, but I try not to go crazy with it now.
Yeah.
To be
Our
fair,
house is full, And she doesn't wear a
No,
lot of it now.
no, and as tempting as it is to keep everything, and everything's beautiful, and I genuinely mean that, I want to keep everything that I photograph because I love it all. There's no point, because the minute that item sells out, really, I shouldn't be wearing it, because then people want to buy it and we're not selling it. So it's false advertising, and it's pointless advertising. And I am a walking advertisement for LJs wherever I am, whether I'm inside work, outside work. So I do like to wear current stock. But that's why I've tried now to stick to things that I know we're going to keep in stock.
Yeah.
Like the Charlies, like the Valeries, like the Blazers, and then I know that I can wear them. And you've kind of stole my style, haven't you? Because you're doing the same thing now. Lisa's doing jeans and basic tees and blazers, and I'm like, look at her, she's like a mini me. She's kind of nicked my style, but it's easy, isn't it? I mean, you look smart, you feel really smart. But
I've always worn blazers.
Yeah.
But
you wear them all the time now.
I do. I wear them more now because we've got the right size. Whereas I'm not like you. I can't wear.
Small on the shoulder, aren't you?
Yeah, because I'm a lot smaller on the shoulder. I couldn't get away with wearing the 16-22, whereas you can because you're a lot broader on the shoulder.
Yeah.
So now we've got them in the 12 to 18. I've got it in every single colour. Every colour. I love my blazers. In fact, I have got
t-shirt
some,
and blazer. That's all Lisa wears
yeah,
now.
I have got some blazers from many moons ago, and I could wear them now because they're very similar to this.
Yeah.
And just different colours now, so I could wear them. But what's the point? I've got them in every colour anyway now. So.
Will we be getting any more? Is it the tanning drops? Are we out of stock of the tanning drops?
Yeah, I'm waiting for an order to come from the tanning. I think we're out of tanning mousse as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the order is being made.
It's that time of year, isn't it? Everybody's stripping off the layers and wanting to tan the white bodies.
It is, yeah. But yes, they are coming back in, ladies.
I have to admit, I got in super early this morning and went on the sunbed.
Oh, did you?
I did. Not for a tan. I have had the most horrific. When I get stressed, I carry tension all up my neck.
I do as well.
Oh my God, and the pain drives me insane. And I couldn't sleep last night for the pain up my neck. So at about 6 o'clock this morning, I got on my phone and I booked a sunbed session. I was like, I'm going on the sunbed this morning. So the warmth gets into my muscles and just relaxes
That's
me.
why I like to have an Indian head massage.
Yeah.
Because she does head and neck.
Yeah.
And that's.
I've got so much tension up my neck, and I find myself doing this, and I have to force myself to drop my shoulders, and then I do it again, and then it's like drop your shoulders, and I'm doing this all night and trying to get comfy in bed. I thought that's it, I'm going on somebody morning. So yeah, I mean the plus side is you do get a little bit of a tan, but it was for the heat for my muscles this morning. So I was here before you this morning, weren't I?
You were, yeah.
I think my appointment was 20 to 9, so I was here at 8:30. Yes, I was raring to go. I need the smaller blazer too, just can't get away with 16-22 on the shoulders. There's a certain amount coming in for you, Mandy, in the smaller size. Is there any blazers going on tonight? There's only you knows that.
I'm not sure. I haven't done the list for tonight. I know the loafers are going on for sure.
Have we got any new blazers to put on? I don't think we have actually.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've got any new ones at home.
Yeah.
So probably not.
I'm not sure.
Will you be getting any more BB cream?
Yes, I'm waiting for that to come in as well. I placed the order over the weekend, but the reason why I haven't ordered so much is because we're waiting for the BB cream that you just buy the one colour and it works with your...
Yeah, I've never been able to understand how that works. It's crazy.
She's supposed to be sending me some samples so we can try that. So it's just one BB and it works with your own skin tone.
That would be great.
Yeah, so we don't have to have the extra colours.
I'm excited to try that because I've never tried one. I've always seen them online and thought, is that a gimmick? Does it really work?
Yeah.
So I'll have to let you know.
Yeah, but they are coming in. Like I say, I did order them over the weekend and they should be here within the next couple of days. What happened was, I mean, she promised me she would always be in stock with everything. And we've been waiting on orders, and this is because they've had a couple of exhibitions at Birmingham and they sold out of everything that they got. So then forward thinking, next time they said they'll make sure that they order a lot more for the exhibitions, and then they've still got plenty of stock in.
Lee said the original perfume that me and you,
I can't get back in. The original factory flooded,
yeah,
and then they shut down, so I can't get that particular mixture anymore,
thank you,
unfortunately.
Louise. She loves
Sorry.
our outfits today.
Okay,
Louise loves our outfits today.
fantastic, thank you.
That's a shame, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
because that, we would have sold thousands of bottles. I'm gutted for that, to be honest, because that was amazing. But sadly, things happen, don't they? It got flooded massively, and I just don't think it was, well, something went wrong because they eventually shut.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I use, and it's a really good colour. What's that? Oh, the BB cream. Oh, you mean the one that adjusts to your skin tone? Yeah, I can't wait to try that.
Yeah, it'd be really good that, because then at least you know you're getting the right one for a start. And she said it is due. There's a couple more newbies as well that she's got, so she'll be sending them in this order, a couple of samples. So she'll let me know over the next couple of days when it'll be here. It might even be here in the next couple of days.
Some ladies are saying that they use them and they do actually work.
Yeah.
How does it know what colour your skin is?
I use one.
What, that adjusts to your skin tone?
Yeah, yeah. It goes on white and it instantly tans you.
That's bizarre.
And it's got factor 15 in it.
Yeah, but how does it know like a paler skin and a darker skin?
I don't know.
Bizarre.
Technology, isn't it?
How bizarre.
Technology.
And Lisa's asked about 3 times. I'm sorry, Lisa, I keep missing your message. Are you getting any shorts in 12 to 18?
Yes, we will be. Yeah.
Smaller shorts.
I had to think then, but yes, we will be. I don't think I've got anything on order just yet. We have some magic shorts coming in at 12 to 18.
All right.
Yeah, obviously they've not come yet. It's alright, my mind's just working overtime. And bearing in mind that we do get around about 20 to 22 new items weekly. So it's remembering what you've got, what I've got on order as well. So yes, we will, to that question.
Have we not got the Halfetti copy anymore either? The dupe.
Have we got what?
The Halfetti dupe.
Can't get any more
Oh,
of that in
really?
just yet. I'm searching for another supplier for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was, Lee, the original perfume that we
It
first.
was,
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It really was. We were both bowled over with it, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were in there, weren't we, sniffing perfume so we went nose blind.
Perfume and coffee beans.
Yeah, because coffee
Perfume,
clears your nose. So we were
Yeah.
like sniffing all these perfumes and then sniffing up the coffee, and then we were there for ages, weren't we? And I was like, that's it, they're the ones. Yeah, it's a shame. It's all right, Lisa, it's my fault because I kept seeing your message and then Lisa were talking, then I forgot to ask her. You have to do that if I miss your message, just keep saying it. Have got what? My shorts from last year. Mandy, you've got everything. You must have a wardrobe full of clothing that's still got tickets on. Just want to ask again, there's a beige 2-piece in the sale, 10 to 16. I'm a size 8. Will it be too big for me? No.
Have a look at the measurements.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah,
It depends again.
It's fine.
It's a really strange one to answer that, isn't it? Because we don't know how you like to wear your clothing. So I'm quite happy to wear 16 to 26. But I love my stuff loose and floaty. But again, like these trousers are 12 to 18. And I'll wear these also. But I'm really happy to wear a pair of sunset nights that go up to a size 24, 26.
All depends on how you like to wear.
It depends how you like to wear your clothes. So it might be okay on you, but it might be loose and floaty. If you don't do loose and floaty, then it's going to be too big for you.
Yeah.
Like Lisa said, check the measurements on the website to see whether it's going to be okay on the waist. The measurements are flat, unstretched, aren't they?
Yes, that's right.
So
yeah.
most of the clothing is elasticated on the waist, and the measurements for the waist will be as it's laid flat without any stretch on it. So that'll be at its smallest, basically, on the
The
waist.
fashion as it is this year is loose and floaty.
Yeah.
That's massively big. So
Loose
if
and
you're-
floaty never goes out of style, does it?
No, and if you're quite happy wearing loose and floaty, or you prefer tight, then I would say it will probably be too big then. Because basically how we do sizing is that a size 10 it will be oversized, and then a size 16 it will be fitted. That's how we get away with the side brackets. So in between will be loose and floaty. Size 10 will be fitted, and size 16 will be tight. Sorry, loose and tight,
yeah.
fitted.
What do you know the name of the outfit, Claire? I'll have a look, and if I can remember what it's like on me, we'll be able to gauge what it'll be like on you if you're a size 8. So if you know the name of it, drop it in your comments now, and I'll nip on the website and have a look for you.
I think it'll be that 2-piece with the white band here, the one that I wear. I think you'll get away with that.
That lounge set,
Yeah,
yes.
the lounge set. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that's the only one we have got at that size.
Well, you've got that, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's a little bit snug on your tummy, but
Yes.
it's not too oversized on your legs. And your
No.
legs are about a size 10,
Yeah.
aren't they? 8, 10. Lisa's legs are tiny, but she carries a weight on her tummy. So, and it's fine on Leesa. She's also very small on the shoulders and the arms. So,
I
yeah.
would say it only just fits me, to be fairly honest, on the waistband, because I'm 18 on the waist. You know when you wear one of them outfits that you absolutely love, but you're a little bit cautious because it's just not as comfy as it should be, because it's just on the borderline of fitting. That's how it feels with me. But I love it that much, I do wear it.
Yeah, you should. It is that 2-piece. You should be
Yeah,
fine.
I think you'll be fine in that, because it's not supposed to be worn as a fitted outfit. It's supposed to be worn as a floaty.
Yeah. The Sophia, my trousers. How many times do people ask me what these
I
trousers
know.
are? They are lovely though. They really are. I don't know if we've got many left. I know there's certain colours
There were
are sold
quite a
out.
few came back in returns over the weekend saying too small, so please do check the measurements. We don't want you wasting money by buying them and then sending them back because they're too small. Yeah, if they don't suit you, then that's fine, you know, it's your personal choice, but please look at the measurements for returning anything for size-wise.
They are only 12 to 18, I think, aren't they?
Yes, they are, yeah.
I would say large 16, small 18 on
Yeah.
these. And there's no stretching
I
them.
think they're actually 10 to 16.
Is it
Anyway.
10 to- yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's
Sophia
small,
anyway, they're
yeah.
called, and the measurements will be on the website, and I would say they will fit no bigger than a small 18.
Yeah.
I'm a good 16, and there is a little bit of room in these
The
on me.
waffle fabric is coming in
I
quite
love
thick,
these.
but
Absolutely love these.
I personally don't think it's the right fabric for warmer weather. No, I'm not going to
Bit
be
too
buying.
heavy.
Yeah, I'm not going to be buying much of that. I'll buy bits of it, but it is coming through an awful lot.
I love it.
Mm,
And you can wash them and just hang them. You
yeah,
don't have to iron them.
yeah. Well,
I've worn my white ones a lot. Sadly, I've ripped my beige ones, and my beige ones were my favourites. And I've ripped a big L-shaped tear in them with my heel and my trouser gutted. But they were my favourites, so I've started wearing the white ones instead. And I love them because I can just stick them in washer, put them on a clippy hanger, and let them dry and wear them again.
yeah.
So easy, so easy. I'm all for low maintenance.
You don't know, everybody is.
Yeah.
I mean, the other day I was doing a live and I had to get the iron out. I couldn't find my steamer.
Oh my God.
Yes, I had to do it because it
Had
was
to get the what out? What's an iron?
Yeah, an iron. I do have one tucked away
My
in
iron
my
sometimes shouts me
drawer.
when I go in the dining room and goes, "Hello, I'm still here. Hello." Oh, she's gone for steamer again, for God's sake. Hi. And I go, yeah, maybe one day. Not today
I
though.
couldn't find my steamer. I wonder if I fetched it back to work. I couldn't find it.
Oh, maybe. You haven't took it to caravan, have you?
No. I couldn't find it. But anyway, I ironed a piece of clothing. I can't remember which one it was.
We
It
don't do
was a
irons.
live on Sunday that I did, and something was very crumpled.
It's our Tia's birthday on Friday. Do you know what she's asked for?
Well,
A steamer.
has she? Oh, bless her.
I was like, what? She said, "I really want a steamer, Mum." I was like, okay.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would never use an iron again,
No.
ever, unless I needed someone doing desperate like I did the other day. But if I got my steamer, it will be steam hands on all the time.
I love my
Yeah.
steamer. Love
And
it.
they're inexpensive.
They are.
B&M are selling them at
I'm
19
going to say,
quid.
get yourself off to B&M
Yeah.
Girls if you want a steamer. That's where I'll be going for our Tia. Don't tell her. I'll tell her we're right expensive.
Yeah, 50 quid.
That's what she's asked for, so that's what she's getting.
Yeah.
A steamer and a trip to Nando's.
Oh,
She's happy. Love a bit of Nando's.
I took, me and Andrew went to Suppliers on Sunday. We actually called into the service station because we were having a Sunday dinner later on there. So we called into the service station because we'd had breakfast, but that were earlier on. So I went to KFC. I hadn't been to KFC for like many years ago. I remember coming back from hospital and we called in and the chicken was raw. And I vowed we would never, I vowed we would never ever go there again. And I stuck to my ground for many years. I think about 9 years. But anyway, we called in. Anyway, I've missed it. I'll be popping in even a little bit more. I actually had a boneless bucket.
Yeah.
We've got gravy, sweet chili chips, little popcorn, and then boneless chicken, 3 pieces. It were really nice. I had to treat him, and then did you see cream bun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless it.
So we went to M&S and got a cream bun.
Got to treat your driver every now and
Oh,
again.
of course we have. I've got to keep him sweet. He's busy as a bee at the minute. We're catching up on, obviously we've just had 4 days off. And the team came in early yesterday to start packing the orders really early. And we're still catching up now, but we'll get them done by today.
I know he's busy because there was nothing for me to pick up yesterday.
Yeah, we hadn't unboxed the Sundays, what we picked up on Sunday. We hadn't unboxed them until last night, and he's still got a few more to do yet anyway, so. But yeah, it's you've got to do what you've got to do. I mean, all you guys deserve to have a 4-day break, and me and Andrew work. But actually, Andrew's Friday. Me and you came to work on Friday. Yeah. It was right weird coming to work and there was nobody else here.
Yeah.
I went in office and it was like, oh my god, it's peace. Peace, I can get so much done.
And I kept thinking it was Saturday all day Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just kept thinking, well, weekend, because I was working at boutique and I normally do Monday to Friday at home.
Yeah.
So because I was working, I was thinking in my head it was an extra day and I was working Saturday, and it weren't. It was Friday. It kind of threw everything out, and then Tuesday felt like Monday. Oh, weird. Really
Andrew
weird.
stayed at home, but he'd scrubbed my house, bless him, and then he'd mowed all the lawn and everything by the time I got home. So.
11:15.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus, right. We better get off.
We best go. We've bored you enough.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
We get warm and comfortable in here, don't we?
Yeah.
We just chill, start rattling away.
Better go and crack on and get some work. I've finished early today. I pick Olivia up from school on a Wednesday, and then that's Ganny's afternoon with her. And then she sleeps at my house, and then she goes back to school in the morning. Take her to school.
Bless the little soul.
Yeah, she's grown up so
Oh.
fast. Wow.
I see pictures of her and I think, oh my god, stop growing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She's so hands-on as well. You know, anything that you're doing, me do it. And she says, Sarah's a nail technician and she was doing a friend's nails last night, and she said, me watch, mummy, me watch. And I said, you watch her. Next week she'll be doing bloody nails. She will though, doesn't she? She just picks everything up. She's so cute.
She's very clever.
Did you see me babysitting Arlo?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It's adorable.
It's not Olivia, it's Arlo. He's no bother, and you know what? He does treat me like a Ganny. He loves me to bits. They came on Saturday to pick him back up, and he wouldn't leave. He wanted to stay.
I got home last night and stepped through the door straight into a pile of poo. And I got sandals on.
What is she doing?
I don't know. I don't know. But the fact that I opened the door and she weren't there wagging her tail should have rang alarm bells. And when I stepped on the mat and stepped straight in a biggest pile of
She
poo.
doesn't do that normally.
Oh my god. And her head came up from top of the stairs and I looked at her and it went back down again.
I wonder if she's pregnant, you know.
I don't know, but she's probably not going to live to see another month if she carries on. I just went, nice. Picking me sandal up, nice.
She's never done it before though, has she?
Oh, I'm like, I've got laminate flooring and you've pooed right in front of the door on the mat. Anyway.
Right, ladies, thank you for joining.
Yes.
And we better go and get some work done, otherwise we'll be here all day.
We have.
So you'll see this one at 1.
You will.
I don't even know what you're showing
I've
yet.
no idea.
So when I get back to warehouse, I'll message you.
Okay.
And then you'll see you again tonight.
At 7. Lucky you.
At 7.
Lucky people. 3 times today.
So have a lovely day. Happy St. George's Day.
See you
and we will
later.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye.